Alrighty, folks, welcome to our Major League Baseball free pick video here today for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. We're just going to go right into Tuesday, Monday, very small modified slate. So let's, just go ahead and jump to Tuesday. My name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks on YouTube since 2016. And following Sunday's sports wagering action, I'm now 3-0 my last three Major League Baseball tier package picks on my premium site. We're also hitting at 79% in our last 34 plays in that package alone. The site is patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, folks, we're going to dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the Red Sox squaring off against the Marlins, 6:40 Eastern first pitch. Valente Belozo for the Marlins, Cutter Crawford for Boston. And even though the cut dog has a pretty crappy record, it ain't for a lack of effort. Crawford's got 95 strikeouts on the season along with a 1.14 whip. And I'll tell you what, these Boston pitchers, they've been excellent on the road this year. They're actually in the top 3 in runs allowed per game while traveling. Meanwhile, on the offensive side of things, the Bo Sox are doing a nice job of getting base runners. They're a top 5 hit-producing lineup on the road. Jared Duran leads the roster in hits. Rafi Devers has the most homers and RBI. And they're facing a Miami squad who definitely gets muffed up by American League opponents. They're just 9-17 in their interleague games. And at the plate, the Marlins are currently the lowest run-producing team in the National League. Now, total-wise, the Marlins are 64% to the over in their interleague home games. They're also 30-13 to the over in all of their games at Lone Depot Park. Give me Boston money line over. Next game, White Sox Guardians, 6:40 p.m. East. Carlos Carrasco for Cleveland, Chris Flexen for Chicago. And Flexen's just 2-7 with an ERA of 5.13. And even if he does throw well here today, the White Sox continue to struggle at the plate. These guys are currently the lowest run-producing team in Major League Baseball. And they're facing a Cleveland squad who can certainly score with the best of them. These guys are in the top 5 in the league right now in runs per contest. And when they play at Progressive Field, good things tend to happen there. They're 26-9 on their own diamond this year. Jose Ramirez has 23 homers, 76 RBI. Both of those stats rank in the top 5 in the league. And Stephen Kwan, he's batting .368 with an OPS of .961. Now, injury-wise, Will Brennan's out for the Guardians. Dom Fletcher inactive for Chicago. When it comes to the total, the Guardians have seen plenty of overs in their own stadium. 63% of their home games this year got over the line. Give me Cleveland run line over. Next matchup, little divisional game here. Cardinals Pirates, 6:40 p.m. East. Mitch Keller for the Bucks, Kyle Gibson for St. Louis. And even though Gibby's having a good year, the Cards have struggled against Pittsburgh pitching lately. They've averaged just 3.4 runs a game in their last 10 head-to-head gatherings. So if you're into historical trends, you certainly want to think about that one there. As far as this season's concerned, well, the Redbirds are a bottom 5 run-scoring team. Nolan Gorman hits .187 with 109 strikeouts on the season. And Paul Goldschmidt, he's got an on-base percentage of just .294, along with 100 strikeouts on the year as well. They might have their hands full with Mitch Keller here today. The righty's 9-4 with an ERA of 3.20. Now, the Bucks also got the W in 8 out of their last 9 Keller starts. A couple of shutouts during that stretch. Davis is out for the Pirates. Herrera and Nootbaar inactive for St. Louis. 3 out of the Pirates' last 4 at PNC Park stayed under the total. They're also 7-3 to the under in their last 10 at any location. Give me Pittsburgh money line under. Next matchup, little NL East action. Mets, Nationals, 645 East. DJ Hertz for the Nats. Sean Manaea for New York. Manaea is 5-3 on the year with an ERA of 3.89. And at the plate, well, nobody's hitting it better on the road than the Mets. These guys currently lead the major leagues right now in hits per game while traveling. Brandon Nimmo leads the roster in RBI. He's got an OPS in the 800s. And Pete Alonso's got the most homers in the clubhouse. Of course, as a team, the Mets have certainly done a nice job in their divisional road games. And they're facing a Washington club who's got a losing record in the nation's capital, having all kinds of problems hitting the ball in front of their own fans. These guys are a bottom 10 run-producing team in their own stadium. But, you know, even if they do get on the scoreboard, I'm not so sure about starting pitcher DJ Hertz. The lefty's got a 5.48 ERA along with a 1.50 whip. Now, injury-wise, Joey Gallo still out for the Nats. Starling Marte inactive for the Mets. Give me the Mets money line over. Next matchup, Reds, Yankees, 7:05 Eastern start time. Luis Gil for the Yankees, which for some reason I thought I caught the other day that he was DFA'd, but I guess not. I don't know. I thought like either I read it or heard it off of like MLB Network or maybe even off of Boomer and Geo. But like I thought he got DFA'd this weekend, but he's listed as a starter. So once again, Luis Gil for the Yankees, Graham Ashcraft for Cincinnati. And I'll tell you, Ashcraft's definitely allowed his fair share of runs this year. The righty's got a 5.45 ERA along with a 1.49 whip. He's also backed by one of the worst hit-producing lineups in the National League. Will Benson hits just $1.90 with 105 strikeouts on the year. And Santiago Espinal's batting just $1.93. And they're going to face Luis Gil, who's 9-3 on the year with an ERA of 3.15. Now, the righty's got 99 strikeouts and a 1.12 whip. Certainly would be confusing why they would DFA him. I know he's had a rough couple of recent starts, but, I mean, the complete body of work is good, unless he's just a complete D-bag in the, you know, clubhouse. I don't know, but even if Gil pitches and has a bad showing, he's backed by one of the best run-scoring teams in the game. Now, 3 out of the Pinstripers' last 4 at home did get over the total. They're also 9-1 to the over in their last 10 at any location. Give me the Yankees money line over. Next matchup, Astros Blue Jays, 7:07 Eastern first pitch. Jose Barrios for Toronto, Spencer Arrighetti for Houston. And I just don't think Arrighetti's good enough to get the job done here. He's 4-6 on the year with an ERA of 5.68. And when the Astros travel, their pitchers suffer. They're in the bottom 10 in hits allowed per game on the road. And they're facing a Toronto club who definitely does play well for Jose Barrios. They got the W in 6 out of their last 9 Barrios starts. The righty's currently got an ERA in the 3s along with a 1.11 whip. Give me Toronto money line over. Next matchup, Giants-Braves, 7:20 Eastern start time. Ronaldo Lopez for Atlanta, Hayden Birdsong for San Francisco. And the youngster Birdsong had a bit of a rough debut last week. Got knocked around a bit. And I'll tell you what, these guys just are not pitching well enough on the road. San Francisco's allowing more hits a game while traveling than any other roster besides one. They're facing an Atlanta club who, you know, pretty much exclusively hits at Truist Park. Very good hitting at home. They're in the top 3 in hits per game on their home field. Marcell Ozuna's batting .300, the 4th most RBI in the bigs. And Austin Riley's got an on-base percentage of .324. Now, on the mound, these Braves pitchers have been tough to score runs against. They're in the top 3 in runs allowed per game. And, of course, starting pitcher Ronaldo Lopez, he's been no exception to that. He has been awesome this year. The righty's 6-2 with an ERA of 1.70. Now, Atlanta's last 3 straight at home stayed under the total. They're also 7-3 to the under in their last 10 at any location. Give me the Braves run line under. Next contest, little AL Central action. Tigers Twins, 7:40 p.m. East. Looks like Simeon Woods Richardson for Minnesota, Tarek Skubal for Detroit. And Scoobs is 9-3 on the year with an ERA in the low 2s. Of course, strikeouts are also up for the lefty. Skubal's punched out 112 batters, .94 whip. And when the Tigers play against the AL Central, they do like to compete. They've got a winning record in their divisional games. They're facing a Minnesota club who's definitely had a tough time cashing in on the run line this year. They're just 4-9 against the number in their divisional home games. They're also covering in just 38% of their contests at Target Field. Now, injury-wise, Kirilloff is out for the Twins. Baez and Carpenter inactive for Detroit. 6 out of the Tigers' last 10 ball games did stay under the total. They also went 60% to the under in their last 10 meetings with the Twins. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of unders to go around. It'll be Detroit money line under. Next contest, Phillies Cubs, 8:05 East. Hayden Wesneski for Chicago. Michael Mercado for Philadelphia. Now, Mercado did see his first Major League action, what was it, about a week ago? Was it a week or 2 weeks ago? It was one scoreless inning with the Phils there. And through 14 games with AAA Lehigh Valley here this year, Mercado had a stingy 1.71 ERA, so they're definitely, hopeful that, this youngster can get the job done. But I'll tell you what, even if Mercado struggles, the Phils are always in it. I mean, as you saw yesterday in that comeback win against the Marlins, where I think they committed, 5 errors and still got the W? Unbelievable. But the Phils, they're a top 5 run-producing team. Alec Boehm's hitting 300 on the dot, 3rd most RBI in the majors. And Trey Turner's batting .332 with double-digit stolen bases. And they're facing a Cubs team on the other side who just does not want to win for Hayden Wesneski. The righty's only 2-4 on the year, despite some good outings. And out of their last 10 gatherings with Philadelphia, well, the Cubs have not hit well. They've been held to just 3.3 runs per game. Now, injury-wise, Mike Tauchman's still out for the Cubs. Real Muto, Harper, and Schwarber out for Philadelphia. Give me the Phillies money line over. Next contest, Padres, Rangers, 8:05 Eastern first pitch. Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers, Adam Mazur for San Diego. And even though Mazur stinks, the Pods have definitely pounded the baseball on the road this year. These guys average more hits per 9 while traveling than any other roster besides one. Jurickson Profar hits .314 and ranks in the top 10 in RBI. Luis Arraez is batting .324. They're going to face a Ranger club who lost 3 out of their last 5 Eovaldi starts. And for some reason, they're struggling offensively at home. The Rangers are a bottom 5 run-producing team in their own building in the American League. Now, injury-wise, Evan Carter's out for the Rangers. Bogarts, Tatis, and Camposano out for the Padres. When it comes to the total, the Pods went 9-1 to the over in their last 10. Meanwhile, Texas went 60% to the over in their last 10 themselves. Give me the Padres money line over. Next matchup, Rays, Royals, 8:10 Eastern start time. Brady Singer for Kansas City. Zach Littell for Tampa Bay. And Littell's come up a bit small for the Rays. He's recorded only 2 wins through 86-plus innings. The righty's also got an ERA in the 4s along with a 1.36 whip. But even if he does throw well here today, the Rays are definitely having problems producing runs. These guys are in the bottom 5 in runs per contest in the American League. And they're going to face a very game Brady Singer on the mound. 85 strikeouts and a .312 ERA. Now, the Royals are also run-scoring machines at Kauffman Stadium. These guys average the 2nd most runs per contest at home in the league. Bobby Witt Jr. has been a big contributor to that, club leader in hits. And Vinny Pasquantino the Paisan. He's got the most RBI in the clubhouse. Give me Kansas City money line over. Next matchup, Brewers, Rockies, 8:40 p.m. East. Looks like Ryan Feltner on the bump for the Rockies, Dallas Keuchel for Milwaukee. And the Brewers have been a solid run-scoring team this year. They're in the top 5 in the National League in hits per game. And, of course, Christian Yelich, he's batting in the 300s with an OPS nearly in the 900s. And, of course, Bryce Terang, he has nearly 30 stolen bases with a WAR close to 4. And they're going to face Ryan Feltner, who's been awful for the Rockies. Through 86-plus innings, the righties recorded only 1 win. He also has an ERA in the high 5s, along with a 1.45 whip. And yeah, pitching's been a huge problem for Colorado. They're allowing more runs a game than any other staff in baseball. Give me Milwaukee run line over. Next contest, O's Mariners, 9:40 Eastern first pitch. George Kirby for Seattle, Grayson Rodriguez for Baltimore. Now, Gray Rod's currently 9-3 with an ERA in the 3s. He's also backed by a powerful lineup of hitters. Baltimore's leading the major leagues in runs per contest. Adley Rutschman has the most hits on the roster. Gunnar Henderson's got the second most homers in the bigs. And they're going to square off against a Seattle squad who just can't hit a baseball. These guys strike out more times a game than any other club in the league. And because of that, they're dead last in hits per contest. Give me Baltimore money line under. All right, next contest. Maybe I got the, yeah, right there. Angels Athletics, 9:40 Eastern start time. Mitch Spence for Oakland, Jose Soriano for the Angels. And Soriano's having a solid year for the Angels. Don't let that win-loss record fool you. He's got an ERA in the 3s along with a 1.18 whip. And to be honest with you, these Angel pitchers have kind of thrown well on the road. They're allowing just 7.4 hits a game in their travels. And they're facing one of the worst lineups at the plate in Oakland. The A's are a bottom 3 run-producing team. They're also striking out more times a game than any other roster besides Seattle. Of course, on the mound, Mitch Spence, just 4-4 on the year, ERA of 4.35, pretty lackluster at best. When it comes to the injury list, Toro and Ruiz are out for the A's. Now, 6 out of Oakland's last 10 ball games stayed under the line. Meanwhile, the Angels went 60% to the under in their last 10. Give me the Angels money line under. With that, folks, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. Going to be a little NL West action. Diamondbacks, Dodgers, 10:10 Eastern first pitch. Bobby Miller on the bump for LA. Ryan Nelson for Arizona. Now, Nelson's just 5-6 on the year with an ERA in the 5s. And he's going to face one of the scarier lineups in baseball. Shohei Ohtani's got the highest OPS average in the National League. Most homers in the National League as well. And, of course, Freddie Freeman's got an on-base percentage of .398. Of course, as a team, the Dodgers are currently leading the National League in runs per game. Now, injury-wise, Mookie Betts still out for the Dodgers. Thomas and Moreno inactive for Arizona. Give me the Dodgers money line over. And with that, folks, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. Give me Boston money line over. Cleveland run line over. And following Sunday's sports wagering action, I'm now 3-0 my last 3 Major League Baseball tier package picks on my premium site. 79% my last 34 plays in that same package. Pittsburgh money line under the total. Mets money line over the total. Yankees money line over. Toronto money line over. Atlanta Braves run line under. Detroit money line under. Philadelphia money line over. Padres money line over. KC money line over. Brewers run line over. Orioles money line under. Angels money line under. And give me the Dodgers money line and the over. And with that, folks, that is going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium site. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, Just a friendly reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I always tell folks that Chairman package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. Gives you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. But most importantly, folks, gotta thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Monday or Tuesday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium page at patreon.com/BrockPage.